The verdict is in. P. Diddy is cooked. Did he do it? I think Diddy did do it. Diddy did it. But apparently the news is not great. For us, it's great news for Diddy. What happened? There was so much evidence against this guy.
What an infuriating and sad day. I guess all the baby oil paid off for P. Diddy because he was too slippery for the justice.
Honestly, saw it coming. Like, I called it. If you look back at my videos about Diddy, I called it. I knew that nothing was going to come out of this. Too many people are involved with Diddy, just like the Epstein case. The celebrities are going to protect each other, and it's all ingrained into the FBI and CIA, all those three-letter agencies, and they all help each other, and they all do crimes to prevent crimes. It's all disgusting.
System. I cannot believe it. They have now reached a verdict on all the charges, and he has been acquitted of the most serious ones. The Lord of Lube wiggles his way out of it somehow, despite all...
We know how. We know how. Because the powers that be are involved in this creepy satanic shit. It's like, look into Diddy, Beyonce's sister, and Voodoo, because they're all into it.
Overwhelming evidence to support the allegations against P. Diddy about the decades worth of evil, criminal activities and actions he has done, terrorizing the music industry and so many individuals. It seems like the dawn of dildos is about to get away with a slap on the wrist, and maybe not even that much. He has been found guilty on 2 of the lesser charges, which could carry a maximum of 20 years in prison, but I've completely lost faith in the system here. I have to imagine...
Dude, the more stuff like this happens, the more we lose faith. I already lost faith, too. I knew that this was going to happen. When I saw the Epstein stuff at the highest level, that nothing just could be done. So somebody low level like Diddy, of course he's going to get away scot-free. It'd make too many celebrities look bad, put too many celebrities in prison. Hollywood would completely implode, and that would probably destroy a big chunk of our economy. And they just can't have that. But what's the point? What's the point of keeping an economy that's being propped up by Satanism?
Imagine this is all just now horseradish and barnacles. I think he will probably just get away with 6 months probation or some shit.
5 counts. We have a mixed verdict here. Again, count 1 as it relates to racketeering, not guilty. Count 2 as it relates to sex trafficking, not guilty. Count 3, guilty. Count 4, not guilty. Count 5, guilty.
Those 2 counts he was found guilty on, that was like Weenie Hut Jr. level charges compared to the rest, and it's something the defense, I imagine, was extremely pleased to have been found guilty on versus the rest. They were so happy, in fact, that reportedly P. Diddy even stood up and started clapping. Literally like a Tumblr fanfic. He stood up...
Bro, stood up and clapped like a fucking movie. That's all this was. It was all just a reality TV show. And now I bet Diddy's gonna be more rich than he's ever been. And everybody's gonna be sucking his dick. Like, oh, man, I can't believe they tried to put you through the ringer, Diddy. And I think it was Diddy who put them through the ringer. The ring of their butthole.
Started clapping, and then his friends and family erupted into applause. Now the judge is considering what bail should be, and we move on to the next stage, which will be the sentencing for these 2 charges, which carry a maximum of 10 years each. He's not going to be seeing the maximum.
I don't think he's going to get him. I don't think that anything's going to happen. Maybe house arrest. He's probably going to get a year of house arrest. What do you want to bet?
He probably won't even be seeing the minimum. They might just let him walk away with being forced to play League of Legends solo queue for 2 months or something, and that'll be his...
Yeah. House arrest.
Punishment. It is such a fucking joke what just happened here.
Yep. All the way through. Us normal people, we've noticed it for a while. It's probably been like this the whole time. But I just woke up to it when I was 20. Probably about a decade ago.
I actually still can't believe it. It is sickening. So I truly wouldn't be surprised if he just fully walks free from this, and I guess we can expect the grand reopening.
Nobody saw what happened with Cosby, did they? Remember what happened with Cosby? there was a problem with his sentencing or something, and they had to let him out early. So Cosby's out. He's out right now.
Opening of Puffy Flavor Camp. Everyone out there, sleep in fear. Make sure you're sleeping on your back, because if you sleep on your stomach, P. Diddy might just break into your house in the middle of the night and shove a dildo.
Bro, seriously, all the people that went after him that he knows the names of, bro, like, they're fucked. I think we're going to start seeing some strange celebrity deaths.
Up your ass. It is still just so fucking unbelievable to me. I thought this was dead to rights. Not only because of the overwhelming evidence, but also his team wasn't exactly a cohesive unit. Like, not that long ago, one of his big lawyers quit, saying he could no longer, under any circumstances, represent him, serve as a...
Probably because the deep state got involved. And he was like, oh shit, this guy's running with some powerful people. And like, these people are actual demon worshippers.
Member of his council. And somehow they were still able to squeak a win out from between P. Diddy's greased butt cheeks here. I don't know. Did they promise, like, freak-off invitations to the jury? I have no clue. I don't get it. I really, truly do not understand how this just happened.
It's a mixed verdict, but it is a stunning victory for the defense. The Mann Act, these charges, these were the easiest for prosecutors to prove, the lowest hanging fruit, merely required showing that state lines were crossed for the purpose to engage in prostitution. We saw a lot of evidence on these charges, did not have that element, Laura, of force, fraud, or coercion. And this carries the lightest sentence of these charges. It is a maximum of 10 years. And keep in mind, when you're talking about maximums aren't the rule, they are the exception. They're for the most exceptional and severe cases. So now you're talking about a sentence that's potentially in the lower range with time served because he's been behind bars.
Yeah, again, he's definitely not seeing the maximum penalty for those charges. I would be...
Bro, if he gets time served, are you fucking serious, man? Are they really going to give him time served? I think so. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Not even a house arrest. They're just going to be like, well, you did your time. You're free to go. Free to wreak havoc on the children of Hollywood.
Be surprised if he even saw the minimum. My guess would be, and of course I haven't passed the bar, so this is just fucking Neanderthal spitballing. My guess would be they'll weigh the time served behind bars throughout this case as like you've learned your lesson, and wiggle their finger. Don't do it again, and give them some really light punishment. Very, very light.
Yeah, they're probably not going to work with Diddy anymore. As in the deep state. They're probably going to tell him keep his mouth shut. Don't talk about anything else. We will fucking murder you. It's probably what they said to him. Like, you're done with this. You're done with everything. We'll slap you on the wrist. This was your punishment. Now go and shut the fuck up. It's probably exactly how it went down behind the scenes.
Light sentencing. And then when he's out on bail or full-blown walks free, I imagine baby oil will go extinct. And I predict that there will be a freak-off the likes of which the cosmos has never seen. It'll be filled with so much degeneracy that it will give birth to Slanesh in the warp in real life. It's going to be a Warhammer 40k event.
Honestly, I think there's probably going to be another battle against him soon. I think somebody's going to bring some other stuff to light that we've never seen before. Probably be what happens. And then it'll be the same shit over again. But he probably won't get arrested in due time this time.
It's just so fucking despicable, man. It really is.
The fact that these sex trafficking charges, specifically with respect to Cassie Ventura, means that the jury was convinced by the defense, at least with respect to reasonable doubt, that...
Yeah, convinced, in quotations.
The commercial sex, i.e. the freak-offs, were not connected to some of this violence, that there was not that force, fraud, or coercion element. That is, by far, from a penalty perspective, the most serious. It carried a 15-year minimum. So that is a huge distinction.
Really feels like if you've got enough money, somehow a lot of those very serious, very well-documented things just never really seem to stick.
Yeah, and we know it. Like, what were we thinking, man? Well, I knew it was going to be like this, but what were people thinking? Thinking that he was going to go down for this. When he's got all that power, when he's mixed up so much into Hollywood, so many people know him. He straight up runs everything like he's the fucking mob boss, pimp lord. Like, honestly, who thought that this was going to be any different? Who thought that there was going to be a change in the way Hollywood doesn't ever get in trouble for anything, unless it fits the current narrative?
In court for some reason. It's so weird how that works. It's so odd how we see that happen so many times. I don't know. Something seems a bit fishy there. From everything I've seen from a couple of lawyers discussing it, the big thing here seems that the RICO charges weren't conveyed well enough for the jury to understand, and that it could have been, like, difficult in the first place as a potential overcharging on P. Diddy, so that was like an uphill battle. Obviously, I don't understand all the nuance to how that shit works in court.
Yeah, this is making everybody distrust Hollywood and the government even more. And I think a lot of people on the right are going to be pissed, and they're going to be like, what the fuck was this? What happened? And who knows? Maybe Trump was involved. Because Trump said before, I'm pretty sure that he likes Diddy. And that he used to hang out with Diddy a lot. Isn't that funny?
Like how it all shakes down the fucking Rube Goldberg machine that is arguing RICO charges. I'm not Saul Goodman. But outside of that, the lawyers also expressed how stunned they were that he was found not guilty on the sex trafficking by force and coercion. It seems like, at least from the lawyers that I've read and watched from, they were also very surprised that somehow the jury wasn't convinced on those. That one really did seem like a pretty big slam dunk in the case. Like, at least...
Yeah, that's crazy, huh? Crazy how that works. I wonder what happened.
Most sane human beings would think so, but somehow it didn't stick. Somehow it didn't shake out that way.
It's almost like the guy with so much money, so much power in Hollywood mixed up with the feds, with, like, the actual federal government, not just a couple of FBI agents here and there. No, he was, like, working for these people. We all know it. No shot he didn't get the names of the jury. 100% that happened. And either intimidated them or he got in people that he wanted in, because we're not allowed to see. We're not allowed to see anything. We don't know what happens actually.
To be found not guilty on those is baffling. Actually baffling. And I went to a live stream where some lawyers were talking, and reading the chat, it will make you lose all possible faith that there's real people online. There are so many people that are elated, celebrating that P. Diddy is free, and saying he should go as far as suing the government for the charges they brought against him.
100% it's gonna happen. What do you want to bet? He's gonna be suing the government.
Ironically, I saw someone donate saying, does P. Diddy have a case against the government to sue them for this? Holy shit. What? I don't know how so many people have been poisoned by stupidity. Like, there must be some kind of hole in the ozone layer that's letting pure concentrated stupid come through, and it is just destroying neurons at an alarming rate. Such an unfortunate outcome. There's a lot of people that are now going to need to be looking over their shoulder here with this P. Diddy verdict.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. A lot of people that went after Diddy in this, yeah, they're gonna have to watch out, because there's gonna be some very strange celebrity deaths. Some of them may not be very strange. They might seem normal. There's probably gonna be some popping up.
One of them being a bodyguard who said if P. Diddy walks, he's going to need to go into hiding. I think that's not an exaggeration. He most likely will, in order to stay alive. This is a dangerous man with an extremely well-recorded history.
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he knows some very, very powerful people, and they'll keep him safe, and probably keep him making deals with people, still running businesses. Probably going to be richer than he's ever been, but he's probably at the same time going to be retired. I think he's going to retire after this. Not going to be in the limelight anymore.
of horrible shit he has done, who is now getting let off very easily here. Now, if you're a sane, sensible person, you're probably pretty angered by the outcome, but...
Well, I mean, I had my expectations pretty low. Honestly, I really didn't think anything was going to come out of this. Even if it did, you know, there's so many creepy people in Hollywood. So many. We'd have to keep going down the list, and it's just going to take forever to do it one by one. So I got no faith. Got no faith in our culture anymore.
We don't live in a world where everyone's sane and sensible. There is a not small group of people, the free Diddy drones, that are very, very pleased. They're very excited that P. Diddy is going to be most likely getting let off super, super easily.
Yeah, and you want to know how these drones happened? There will be one person on TikTok who has a lot of followers, and then there will be those followers talking about it, and other people on TikTok, not just TikTok, I'm just using that as an example because it was happening everywhere. People will see those followers talking about this, and then they'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna be on board with all these people. This is my community, the Free Diddy community, and I'm gonna make videos about it. And then more people, those followers, see that, and they're like, hey, yeah, Free Diddy. I'm in a group. I'm in a group of people, and we have a common goal, which a lot of them don't really. They don't even know anything about it. They don't care. They're just like in the community, and that's it. I've seen it. I've made a bunch of Diddy videos. I've seen it. These people are weird. If they're even real. Maybe most of them aren't real. Maybe it is bots. And then people see what all these bots are saying, and they're like, well, a lot of people believe this. I might as well believe it too.
They are elated right now, these fucking weirdos. They're acting like they're part of the crew, part of the ship, like they'll get the invite to the next freak off. And they are so happy. Fucking weirdos out there. It's crazy how anyone can view this as anything other than a disaster. A fucking travesty where the justice system just failed so many people. Yeah, I'll stop ranting and raving about it. That's really about it. See ya.
Yeah, I don't get these weird people who like follow celebrities, like real celebrities, actual like Hollywood celebrities. I don't understand how that happens. I've never understood it. But even nowadays, I really don't understand it when you got actual cool people online that get called racist, bigots, like they're problematic, even though they're not. And the people who are calling them that, they're actually problematic. It's fucking crazy. It's almost as if the world is operated by Satan.